السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Dear friends, as Ramzi said, here we are today. We are continuing talking about the prisoner and the sick that he is in the prison and in the hospital. Eyad hrebat. We will be continue talking about what is his situation now and what is on us. So this is the mother Yusra. She's the mother of Eyad hrebat. As you can see, she is calling for all humanity, calling for all people to be with her, to help her, to take her son who is in the hospital, and he's almost on deathbed, and the doctor saying that he has 3 to 6 months that he can survive, and she is calling and calling and calling for all people. Where is the democracy? Where is people? Where is I want all people to be with me. I want to see my son, not in the funeral, but on his feet. I want to see him. I want to be with him. I wanna my son back to me. I cannot stand more. As you may know, he is 20 years now in the prison, and he's in a very bad situation, and he is really wanting his son because they say they're gonna take him from the hospital to the prison, and if he goes to the hospital, he will definitely lose his life. So he is begging the whole world to help, to raise this awareness, to take his son out.
أنس
أيوه.
أنس عندك الموضوع.
Of course, as you may know, the story of Eyad, he was one of the most clever and he was nicknamed as scholar when he was 19, and he's almost now 20 years in the prison, and he's now 39, as his mom says, and he become an old person, and his hair become white, and then in 2014 they injected him with an injection that to call him as a crazy, and he was in the hospital for 4 months in the hospital of people who are not normal, and then he is later on in Ramla, which he done nothing, and then also they give him some kind of pepper gas which changed his skin color to black, and then also she's saying that they are trying to make him die slowly, and I don't think that he can go back to the prison. If he goes back, he will definitely lose his life, and he is calling the whole humanity again. I want my son back to me, at least, because he has 3 to 6 months, and I don't want to see him in the funeral. I want to see him live. I want to see him on bed. If they give me just one time to go and see him and touch him and catch his hand, or at least to take his picture, they don't allow me to do anything. When I go back, they just trying to wait and ask me to wait at the door for a long time, and they send me back without seeing him. And also he was like 100 kilo, and he was very healthy, and now he is like a small piece of flesh. It's on the chair, and also she wants him to become a civilized sick, not in an army process. And she says that there is no doctor can go to him, no lawyer can go to him, and then since 2 weeks I couldn't even come near to him, and he is now out of his he's not in his in his health, and he's sleeping all the time, and his hand and his leg are chained, as he's a big and he's not like awake. And she's asking, where is the reality, where is the world, where is the democracy, where is the fairness, where is the whole humanity from this? I want my son back. I want him with me. I want him alive with me, and I am a mom. I cannot stand more.
علمت اني انا امه، مش حرام ليش هذا يصير فينا، مش حرام دخل السجن ولا 19 سنة، الحين عمره 39 سنة. والله اللي بشوفه الشايب العمره 100 سنة ما هو زي اياد من كثر ما علموه. اياد من 2014 هم يعلموا. انا بداش الاحرار
تحضنيه يما ان شاء الله يما، ان شاء الله يما. كلنا اولادك وكل الشباب حواليك يما، كلنا حواليك يما. تفضل انس.
I think
وضعه اليوم من مرة قال له، هو قال لي الدكتور 6 ولا 6 شهور المستشفى، اليوم قال بدهم يروحوا على السجن، هذا بدهم يروحوا مشان موتوه في السجن، مشان يعدموه في السجن. انا ما بدي اياد الهربات يعدموه في السجون، انا بدي يروحوا علي طيب.
I think the picture is showing more than what I can say. I think the picture and the video and the mom, Khala Yusra is showing exactly what's happening, and nothing to say, but this guy, he lost his mind by the injections, as was Ramzi saying, and then there is an attack on his personality, so they can, you know, pressurize and they don't allow anyone else to speak about. And then also we want, through the hashtag that you can see, please make sure that you don't capitalize any letters. Save ayad small hashtag and then anqidu ayat al-hrebat without those hamza, and it copied as exactly as it is. And you can find his information also from the page that the mom is joining us. And the mom was saying and crying, and I can't just tell you enough what's happening over there. But they don't even take the phone from her, so she cannot take any picture for him as a memory. And then also you know, this is you know, the craziness that, like, they claim that he is crazy. Is not. He is one of the most clever people. And but when we went to him with his brother, he was asking me to swear by God that he is the mom, that I am the mom, and that the brother is the brother. Otherwise, he was thinking that these are like kind of security agencies that they want to take information from him. So he lost the memory. He cannot memorize his own family. And also, the mom was saying then that this is unlegal. This is not possible. Shouldn't be happen. This is haram. As what you are saying, what you are doing with my son. Where is the humanity from this? And ayad is really having the slowly they trying to make him you know, to go to the prison after 3 or 6 months that he has only, as was Ramzi saying, he has no longer life. Of course, the life is in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but as the doctor saying, he doesn't have a long life to live because of the you know, the disease, the bacteria that he has in his body. But the mom wants him with him. Mom wants to hug him. Mom wants to catch his hand. She wants really just to be with him for the for his last days. And from here, we are raising this campaign. We are raising this awareness for all humanities, no matter who you are, no matter where you are from. Just take the initiative and go and use these hashtags and ask whatever you want, and do reach whatever you can, and reach people to raise the awareness, to push your government, to push your institutions, to anyone you can reach, to at least give us the not actually the right, but the simple right, the standard right that anybody should have it. For this mom, that you can see that she couldn't see her son properly since 20 years, and she cannot believe that the son become old when he left when he was almost 19 years old, and now he's becoming in his 40s. Now, as you can see, this is Yusuf, brother of Iyad. He is. Ramzi was asking him about his situation, the last medical situation, and he said since last 2 weeks we couldn't visit him. Of course, the visit only for the mom, and also he was saying that the doctor was saying that he can be transferred to the Maimon prison, which is it's an execution decision, because now Yusuf, I mean Iyad, has very big diseases, and also his bladder has opened, and his colon has problems, and he needs internal cleaning medical internal cleaning every single day, and transferring him to any other prison or any other place means the exact execution for him. And he said that I couldn't see him since 2019 March, and also my dad couldn't see him since long time ago, because once he wants to come through the gates, they can't get him back because he doesn't have the permission. And the son, Ayad, is asking actually to see his dad in this very critical situation, but they don't allow anyone, not his brothers, not his dad, only his mom, and they don't give any information and don't allow her to do anything or taking any picture for Ayad. So this is totally, we are stuck in this situation, and we need a solution for our brother Ayad.
One of the
طبعا
biggest
احنا
اسمح لي رمزي بس
تفضل
أضيف
زينب.
one of the biggest issues that are happening right now with Iyad's situation, that they haven't been releasing any medical records. They are claiming that he have done multiple surgeries and they have been taking care of him from prison, and he's done multiple surgeries, and yes, he does need a medical attention and medical care, and that's what you will see on Israeli pages. This is what they're talking about, but basically there is no medical records that prove anything. What's Iyad's situation? What is the medical treatment? What's the treatment plan that they're following right now? Nobody knows any of those information. They're not releasing it to the family. The mother has been asking multiple times for an explanation of the situation. All they tell her is like, he's just gonna die. No, there's not real paperwork that proves what is the situation with Iyad. So this is a way of hiding any medical mistreatment that happened, any medical attention that he needed that wasn't provided. They're trying to hide it, and that's illegal. Technically, they have the right to his medical records, especially that he's in a situation where he doesn't have the ability to make his own decisions. So the family should be in charge of those decisions, and they haven't been able to even know anything about his medical situation. All they're spreading around, they're going with propaganda that just like that Iyad has been giving multiple certificates online, college degrees in prison, and they have been taking care of his medical situation. But if you ask them for medical records, these haven't been released, and they're not allowed to be released to the family. The only person that is allowed to see him is his mother, and nobody's giving her answers. None of his family members. This brother, the one that you see right now, is actually a medical professional. So he has a degree, and he would understand what they're talking about, but they will not give him any updates. They will not allow him to see him, and they will not allow him to look at his charts or any information that has anything to do with him. And for someone who is that sick and in this situation, right now they're attempting to transfer him back to prison, which means that will be the end of his medical care. The reason why Iyad is in medical care right now was because the prisoners have all gathered and tried to get him to be transferred to a hospital where he's being taken care of, and they are trying to transfer him back to prison where there's no medical care whatsoever. And again, he's in a situation where the family doesn't even have the right to make any decisions, because they're hiding all kinds of information from the family, the public, and even his lawyers. Nobody's sharing anything with the family. وفي تحذيرات من الهاشتاج قاعدة بتطلع. They are already warning people about the hashtag Save Iyad. They are trying to not let people talk about him. What you can do right now, if you're English speaking and you're watching this, you're asking what can we do, you can talk about Iyad. You can use the hashtag Save Iyad and share content and show the world what is really Iyad going through. And that will actually that will bury the lies and the propaganda they're trying to spread about Iyad, that he's a terrorist and he deserves what's happening to him. Nobody deserves what's happening to them. This is inhuman. So spread the word. spread hashtag إياد يا جماعة. هم خايفين من انكم اصلا تبلشوا الهاشتاج وتحكوا بالموضوع اللي عم بيعملوه رمزي، عم بيعملوا انس، وعم بيعملوا I am Palestine. كل حدا وعائلة إياد عم بيخوفوهم، لأن هم خايفين من فكرة إنه ينحكى عن إياد بالسوشيال ميديا ويصير عليه تغطية كبيرة.
Sure. So on Thursday, there will be like a storm on Instagram and on Facebook and whatever Twitch or whatever hashtag that you have. Use the exact hashtag that it's pinned over here, and also try to. His brother was calling me again and again that this is a slowly trying to execute him because he has a lot of diseases in his body, and he is only 25%. Like naturally breathing, the rest is on machines, and he has bacteria in his stomach, and also his bladder and colon are opened, which means it needs a medical care every single day, and any kind of transferring to any other place, it will end him to be executed directly. And later on, Ramzi was saying that this is how use the hashtags and raise the awareness, try to impose this occupation, that this case is just a case of hundreds of cases, and women and children that are in prison, that are we should impose them to the whole world, which is show the whole world how illegal they are dealing with the prisoners, and also using the hashtag from different places, because he was saying that all our pages are actually banned now, the Facebook and Instagram. So we should have been we should have deal our pages and use it with different languages to raise this case, as they can't raise their voices unless they come on live. And as you can see, they are just interrupted always, and their pages cannot share. And almost more than 5 pages they have opened for him was banned, and also the pictures that they share about it. And I can see from the chats as well, people who are sharing about him, they are getting deleted. This is an exact execution from telling the truth to the whole world, and what Ayad, as was called as a scholar, as a alim, and now they try to, as Zina was saying also, they try to just blackmail him and show him that he is a terrorist, or he is actually being carried without any kind of proofs. Or Yusuf is also himself, as Zina was saying, is a medical doctor, but he is have no information on what's happening inside. تعطوني دقيقتين ثلاثة بس أترجم بالتركي يعني السريع، بس بقولهم إيش اللي بيصير.
طبعا أنس.
Eyad biliyorsunuz, Eyad hrebat 2010 yani 19 yaşından beri 20 sene boyunca hapishanede kalıyor. Hapishanede 100.000 şekilde 2014'te buna bir iğne vuruyorlar. Kendi hafızasını kaybediyor. Sonra biber gazı, özel biber çıkıyorlar. Ciltleri beyazdan siyaha dönüyor ve annesi gördüğünüz gibi ağlıyor. İşte ben son günleridir diyor. 3-6 ay arası yaşı kalmış. Tabii Allah elindedir ömürler, ama böyle bir şey gösteriyorlar ve 3 ay arasında ben oğlumla beraber istiyorum. Bu oğlumla beraber yaşamak istiyorum. Ve burada sonra kardeşi de geldi, Muhammed, bildiğiniz gibi. Yani diyor ki aslında 100 kiloydu. Şu an küçücük bir kişi oldu ve aslında çok zeki bir adamdı. Zaten ona kendine alim söylüyorlarmış ama böyle bir şeyle yaşamış kaldı. Babasını da zaten göstermiyorlar. Kardeşlerini de göstermiyorlar. Ve burada aynı zamanda da yavaşça öldürmeye çalışıyorlar bunu. Çünkü hem kolonu hem de bağırsakları, hepsinde yara var ve bunlar sürekli temizlenmesi gerekiyor. Herhangi bir yere taşırsak bunu bunlar gittikçe olacak. %25 zaten doğal nefes alıyor. %75 makineye bağlanmış ve sosyal medyalara kapanıyor. Herhangi bir fotoğraf paylaştıkları zaman hemen siliniyor. O yüzden bunlara destek lazım. Bunlara gerçekten doktor gidemiyor, avukat gidemiyor. Annesi bile elini tutmak istiyor ve burada bir yani gerçekten burada bizim desteğimiz, herkesin desteği. Ramzi'nin dediği gibi, Zeyna'nın da dediği gibi, zaten burada aslında bir konu, bu esir, bir tane esirin konusu, yüzlerce esirlerin, yüzlerce kadınların, 40 tane kadının içeride olduğunun, çocukların olduğunun, bu bir İsra Caibetten de bahsetti. Tabii biliyorsunuz, yüzünü yakmışlar, şeyini yapmışlar ve bu hala hasta hapishanede kalıyor. Bunları biz dünyaya ifşa etmemiz lazım. Tüm dünyaya göstermemiz lazım ki bu İsrail'i işgalciler aslında hiçbir şey yaptıkları legal değil. Hiçbir şeyin de örneğini gösteremiyorlar. Biz elimizden geldiği kadar bu hashtagleri sadece kopyalayın. Anlamanız zor da değil. Enkidu eyad hrebat, yani eyad hrebatı yapın, kurtarın. Save eyad zaten bildiğiniz gibi İngilizcesi save eyad diye geçiyor. Bunları lütfen kullanın. Facebook'ta, Twitter'da, YouTube'da, Twitch'te, nerede, TikTok'ta, nerede varsa kullanın. Bir şekilde bu konuyu çok dünya konusunda. Bir de Perşembe günü bu Asif el-Elektroniye dedikleri bir tane bir kampanya gibi bir şey olacak. İkindi namazından sonra sürekli bu konuyla ilgili bu hashtag üzerinden paylaşmaya devam edelim.
This is what we're talking about, what his brother is trying to say. This medical mistreatment that Eyad is going through, what they're denying right now all over social media and on their media, they're denying the medical mistreatment. Show us his medical record. Show us that we're like, they're saying we're making this up. Okay, prove us wrong. Show me Iyad's medical record since the day he started getting sick. He's been in the hospital for over 24 days. 24 يوم له تقريبا صحيح؟
بالضبط 24.
24 يوم. He's been in the hospital for over 24 days. There's no access to his medical records, even from medical staff in the hospital. Nobody knows what's going on with Iyad. And returning him to the Rimon prison means that it's the same place that when he started bleeding, someone with open wound right now, they gave him ice to stop the bleeding. He has an open wound in his abdomen, which allows access to cleaning the abscess and any extra bacteria that's growing in that area, which is caused by an infection of having an open wound when he was in prison, and the medical mistreatment that he was suffering from over there. So what's happening right now, they are trying to bring Iyad back. They are trying to end his life in a medical way. They're trying to let his life end because they don't want to give him the life, the support that he needs. You don't want to treat him, and then they're going to say like he passed away from an infection, which is not going to be true, because we are here. We need to talk about this. We need to share, and we need to hold them accountable, because if you're going to say that Iyad just passed away from a disease, this is not true. He's going through these days. Iyad is still alive with us. So now it's time for action. He is still alive, but we don't know what's his situation. So we need to act before we say, how did we lose Iyad? We can't wait.
يا رب كون مع إياد ولا تكن عليه. يا رب افرجها إياد. يا رب إياد تعذب وأنا تعذبت. والله تعذبت أنا وياه الاثنين. والله تعذبت. تعذبت أنا وياه الاثنين. والله تعذبت.
أنس أو زينة سووا الملخص عشان بدنا نختم كمان شوي. يعني إحنا مضطرين نختم.
I think Zena put the point very, very importantly, that this medical report that is all about lies, and we should see it. We should see the proofs. So other than that, is all lies. It's a proof, or an attempt to execute eyad in any way. So we need to push everyone through the hashtags and reach each and everyone through what we can do to reach that reality actually of his treatment, and also don't allow any kind of an opposite campaign against him, as Zena and Ramzi was mentioning. And this is what I can say, that the most important things. Arkadaşlar, çok önemli bir şey var. Bu eyadın yani tıbbi olanlarının ispatı olmadığı için, çünkü onlar söylüyorlar ki biz ilaç görüyor normalde eyad, ama bu yalan olduğunu söylüyor. Hem Ramzi hem Zena hem de diğer arkadaşlar. Ailesi de hiçbir kaynak yok, hiçbir kanıt yok. O yüzden biz elimizden geldiği kadar bu konuda kendi sayfaları kitle oldukları için bu hashtagler üzerinden tüm dünyaya bir şekilde sesimizi ulaştırmaya çalışalım inşallah.
At the end too, we just want to reconfirm the campaigns that are happening against Iyad, that are trying to say and spread lies about Iyad. Just hear me out. If you are one of Israeli supporters that are watching this, you might think you can campaign and spread and spread words, and there's a lot of you. We are way more. There's so many of us, and we are everywhere, and nobody will silence us. And we will speak about Iyad and every prisoner in Palestine and every life that matters in Palestine. Everyone matters. We will talk about them, and we will not stop. So you can spread as many lies. We will dominate every hashtag. We will ruin every campaign you're doing, because we will be there.